In today's video with Geographer on the Road, we're going to find out what the difference is between an island arc and an island chain. Both form in the oceans, and they both have volcanoes, but they form in completely different ways. So let's try and get to the bottom of why this happens. In front of you here, you can see the Pacific Plate. This is a huge big oceanic plate, also nicknamed as the Ring of Fire. So let's zoom in and look at the Kuril Islands. The Kuril Islands are a fantastic example of an island arc. But what actually is an island arc? So an island arc is basically where you've got a destructive plate margin. You can see the two plates coming towards each other. In this particular example, we can see a subduction zone. This is where the denser oceanic plate is subducting or going underneath another oceanic plate. As the plate sinks deep into the mantle, it undergoes partial melting due to the increases of heat and pressure. This magma will then rise to the surface where it creates volcanic island arcs, which is basically a curved chain of volcanic islands. So now we've explained island arcs, let's move on to the term island chains. Here you can see Hawaii. Hawaii forms in the middle of the Pacific Plate, so it's known as intraplate. Now that sounds like a fancy term, but essentially what it means is these volcanoes are forming away from plate boundaries, and they're forming in an area known as a hotspot, where essentially you've got a magma plume which is close to the surface. But what actually is this? A hotspot is where magma rises from deep inside the earth in a narrow column called a magma or a mantle plume. This hotspot and mantle plume is stationary, and it causes extra hot magma to thin and break and melt the crust, causing a volcano on top of it. As the plate moves over this stationary hotspot, it causes a chain of volcanic islands, with the youngest island being directly above the hotspot. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. An island arc forms at a destructive plate margin where you've got a subduction zone, and it creates explosive volcanoes in an arc curved shape. On the other hand, an island chain forms intraplate, in the middle of a plate where you've got a hotspot volcano. This creates shield volcanoes, which get older the further you move away from the stationary hotspot. Now you won't mix them up. They might look similar on a map, but an island arc, such as the Kuril Islands, are very different from an island chain, such as Hawaii. Stay tuned for more, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.